Alright. Refresh this. Alright. Refresh this. It can hear me pretty clearly. It can hear me pretty clearly. That's good. That's good. Okay, I gotta mute that so the relapse isn't bad. Hello to all who's here. I'm just getting everything set up. That's totally fine. Alright. We're almost done. Hello? Hello, Maya? Justin should be showing up sometime soon. Woo? Yeah, we're gonna play Ace Attorney tonight. Justin can hurry his bitch ass up, but we're gonna go ahead and start, because it's my game and I do what I want. Oh boy, I just realized I have to do voice acting. Fuck. Where's the spoon at? I'm not sure. Oh. Oh no. They dead. Gotta find someone to pin this on. F. So, explaining to Maya and the other people here, I'm not sure who's all watching. August 3rd, 947 District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. The best place to be. Justin said he'll join in a minute. Cool, cool. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hi, Chief. Whew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean like you knew the defendant before this case? Yeah. Actually, I kind of owe him my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair, oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Just tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't! Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death, huh? The newspapers say it was you. My name's Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. Get used to that because it's the best name ever and I love Larry so much. He's a great guy and I love him. My best friend since grade school. Our current school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Which is about right all the time. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. See? He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. And that I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Hi, Naz. Court is now in session. I don't know how to do this voice. I wish Justin was here. He would be able to do this voice. Alright. I'm about to embarrass the fuck out of myself, aren't I? That's the fun of this game, though. Until I think of one, you can read it. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem. Until I can think of one, I'm just gonna read it in a normal voice, because I can't think of one off the top of my head. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Ascertain, whatever. Yes, Your Honor. Hand shaking, eyesight, hi Swindle, fading. This test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Not to brag, but I think I would do a good judge voice. Anybody would do a better judge voice than me. Yeah, I'm the defendant in this case, you know. It's Larry. Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what was the victim's name? Whew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report to cover so many times. Oh. There we go. It's... wait. Uh-oh. No. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record, which we can always press R1 to get to, and we can always go to profiles by pressing the same button, alright? That's her name. Just press the R1 button to check it at any time, alright? Fourth wall breaking. If something smells, it's usually the butts, and it's always true. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Alright, Mr. Wright, it is Cinderblock. I love Cinderblock. That's pretty good. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She tried because she was... oh, I remember this. Hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. I've only played the first Ace Attorney game. I've played the first Ace Attorney game. I think I was loaned it and then I had to give it back. But I've played the first one and I actually owned the third one, Trials and Tribulations. I have not, however, played Justice for All. I had Justin play the first case in Justice for All because I can't share play to him, and he was originally supposed to play the game, and I would just share play it to him and I would commentate with him. But when it came to it, it's not gonna allow me to do it while share playing. I can't broadcast, so it's kind of dumb. So even if when he gets here, he can basically see what's going on and read with me, and if he has an idea, he'll tell me. But usually it was supposed to go that way, but I guess since I can't broadcast and do it, Justin's gonna be here with me. Correct, you've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor? As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain what that object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Hey. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. We can look at it real quick. Alright. It's pretty heavy. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R1 button, blah blah blah, breaking fourth wall. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant Mr. Butts to the stand. Why? That's such an unfortunate last name. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get a chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easy. This could be bad. Hey, what's up? I made it to the extra case of the first game and haven't played much else of Phoenix Wright. I've watched the anime, though. The anime is pretty damn good. Not gonna lie, it's pretty good. I thought it was a really well done one. Hold on, I'm opening chat so I can actually see the full chat, so I can read it that way. Well, the first episode anyway. Yeah, most people usually make it to the first episode and then stop. But that's kind of, you know, up to how everybody wants it to be. Alright, the video player's up. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had dumped you recently? Oh damn. Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, and Mark Anthony. Ooh. Yeah, the anime was really good. I loved it. Am I excited to do D&D with the others Saturday? Oh, I am totally excited. Like I said, I had posted my character in the chat, so that way I could, you know, brag about it because I'm super happy with that one. And that's like the best one. That's like the best character I've done so far. I'm redrawing a couple other characters from previous campaigns, but you know. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She was just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. Yeah, it's like at 10 p.m. It'll be like later at night. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all lies, I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day she died. Got her passport. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. That's the fun. That's fine. We can always catch you up, and yeah, this Saturday I'm part of a Pokemon campaign. Hey, long story short, if we were having D&D this weekend with my friend Maya and such, I would actually be running mine. But considering we're not, don't worry. I wouldn't worry about it. If you ever have a Saturday where you're free and you can actually attend, if you have a character ready and such, you know, Justin will find a way to write you in. He usually does. We have a family reunion. I don't think you'll have to worry too much. It's really late at night, and I would assume it doesn't last too long. Daddies? Sure. Yeah, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Is Justin DMing for us too? Yes. He's actually running that campaign. Do you remember the one about the celestial, like, spaceships the size of like planets? He's doing that one. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth on all the wrong directions. Should I? Let's stop him from that one. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. He's literally... We oofed in this case already. I know, just hopefully I don't sound tired and annoyed you because of it. Nah, has anyone else seen the Phoenix Wright and the crossover? Yeah. Oh shit, y'all be sure to tell me how it does. Justin's a great DM. I wish he was here to hear that one. He's a little self-conscious about a lot of stuff, but he loves to do it nonetheless. Wins. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. I think you're a great DM, Maya. What do you mean? I love Turnabout Storm. Turnabout Storm's a great case. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. I know, I'll just send him a signal. Tell the truth! Yeah, I was there, I went. He's better at improv. I wouldn't say that. I mean, like, out of everybody, I think Justin would be the best at improv because he's had the most practice with it, probably. But Justin just knows how to, like, think on his feet much faster than I can. I'm sorry, I've still got a cold. Order! Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so I, like, didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies the matter. Who's your witness? The man who saw the man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit. That is the best great name this game has ever come up with. His name is Sawit. Sawit. What the fuck? Bro, that's so racist. Mr. Sawit, you sell a newspaper subscription, is this correct? Phoenix Wright is better at improv, though. He does have a tendency to pull things out of his ass, after all. Yeah, it's called why... It's called, you know what? It's obvious this person was murdered, but there was a third person there. Oh, yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. I can't trust this man. These last names are great. They only get better. And Maya, you will love if you keep watching the Ace Attorney series when I do it, because I'll keep doing it. Because I'm going to try to at least get through one... I'm gonna do this entire case tonight. We're already 18 minutes in and we're like pretty much almost halfway through it. But the characters here are like funky and weird, and you love them. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw the man flee an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran, without a doubt, was the defendant sitting right over there. When did she die? Time of death between 4 and 5. Blunt trauma to the head. Yeah. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Hold on. Ah, my bad. I'm here till midnight when Fire Emblem Three Houses drops. What house are you gonna go for, Maya? I've got a bunch of friends that are going Black Hawk. I'm here till I drop asleep. Yeah, we won't stream that long, but we'll be here for a little bit. We're gonna try to get through this first case. I'm putting a cough drop in my mouth, just so y'all know. Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Golden Deer, baby! Which is like 1 AM my time. Golden Deer's pretty good. I just can't trust Claude, you know? I gotta leave things up to chance. I actually had the game. It's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. It was, I haven't played it in a long while, but it was pretty good. I think the Phoenix Wright Professor Layton crossover was really good. It was fun to play, and the fact that I could bring it with me was really cool. And generally overall, I just had fun. I think it was the first Ace Attorney game I played, and then I got the other ones. Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawat used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Electricity in Mr. Stone's building was cut from noon to 6 on the day of the crime. Oh! I haven't played any other Professor Layton games, but I've been tempted to. I'm just not a big puzzle person. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. So now they're gonna go over the whole like cross-examination thing. All right, this is it, the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony what the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compared to the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand, there's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in that witness's face. Okay. I've played Ace Attorney games before, so I know how this works, but I was doing it. The phone should work in this case. Well, if it was connected and there's been a blackout, especially with like cell service, it makes sense. You'll find a lot of like small contradictions in this game that, you know, will bug you, but this is like a really like comedic game, so you're supposed to take it like with like a grain of salt. The only game I'm not big on is sports. Yeah, I can't really play sports. Imagine a lawyer questioning how to do his job. Indeed. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Number one rule I will say for anybody playing an Ace Attorney game: press every statement. Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd you would take notice of him. Justin's in the party. I don't know if I can hear him yet. And then he left the party. How cute. No, there he is.
Boo. Hey, yo.
We just started the cross-examination.
Nice.
Find it odd you would take notice of him. I don't know. He just seemed strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime. The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture. Of course, when the witness means is the man he saw looked suspicious. So what happened next? I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Half open, you say? Yes, the door was halfway open. Yes! I watched for a moment, but no one came close to the door. You still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Are you reading along so that way, like, you can, like, point out the real fun inconsistencies?
Can't, because, like, the stream is, like, several seconds before, like, after you. So I can't really keep up, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. But still. I watched for a moment, but no one came close to the door. That's odd, in a big city like this, I thought. I see, and what happened next? Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. That's already strange. Why would you look in somebody's apartment? What gave you the idea to do that? Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only human to want to peek? We climb mountains because they are there. It's the same thing. Truer words have never been spoken. Anyone would look inside. You know, I would, not me, I would just like close the door.
You would look.
No, I would close the door. You're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Why did Payne cut him off so quickly? So you looked in the apartment. What happened then? Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. This is a game I have to watch and cannot play this myself. I already problems with it, a lot of text RPGs in this point, but this is a stopping point for. This is more of like, this is more of like a visual novel, really. Phoenix Wright isn't an RPG, but you don't do well with walls of text swindle. What, babe?
No, I was just saying that this very much is a visual novel.
Yeah, they're saying it's an RPG, and I was like, and even not, me and Naz are both saying it's not an RPG. RPGs are role-playing games, and while you can say this is an RPG, it's more visual novel puzzle-like.
It's RPG visual novel.
No, that's wrong to look in someone's door. What?
No, I agree. It's not really RPG-ish. It doesn't have any of like, the core elements of an RPG.
I wasn't saying that. I know you weren't like saying that like for definite. Like, I think you just couldn't think of the word. It's got more text than RPGs. Ah, that makes sense. Press that. Are you sure she was dead? No shit. Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all and there was blood everywhere. Phoenix Wright law number 1. It's always gotta be murder. Nothing else is murder. I guess that would look fatal to anyone.
If you like started up the game and the first case was like a civil law dispute, like someone encroached on someone else's property, it's not super exciting, is it?
No, but it's murder still. That's the whole rule of Phoenix Wright. It's just murder. You don't get anything else. It's murder or it's no Phoenix Wright. Just how this game works. Very well, what happened next? I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I've never heard that word be used like that, quailed.
What?
I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside.
I mean, he's pretty eccentric, that's pretty obvious.
Yeah. Phoenix Wright could go campaign and come across murder. Come to think of it, murder a woo. Maya just said murder a woo.
Nice.
I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. So you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes. I mean, no, nothing. Okay, what happened next? I thought to call the police immediately.
The phone was broken.
Yeah, we're about to go over that. You thought to call the police? Does that mean you actually didn't call them? Please, listen to the rest of the testimony. You thought to call the police, what happened next? However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. The phone in her apartment wasn't working. Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't, right? But you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you? Oh, that? I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside, tried to call using that, and the phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Why use a public phone?
Yeah, just go back to his own apartment.
Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone, and being in the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at any of the nearby apartments. What time did you call again? I remember exactly, it was around 1 p.m. 1 p.m.? Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. He seems really confident. 1 p.m.? Right. Does that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him. I'm doing Mia's voice. Alright. Noon to 6 p.m. Blackout record statue. I think we're supposed to present this. Nope, I'm wrong. I can play these games and know these cases and how they go, but I don't remember like everything. Oh, I remember. Oh, I didn't mean to hold that. I remember what I gotta present now. If it was 1, how did she die at 4, you know?
Yeah.
Objection!
You always know you're right in an Ace Attorney game when the music stops. You found the body at 1 p.m., you're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes that the time of death was sometime after 4. There was nobody there no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain that 3-hour time gap? Oh, that. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit. Best name ever, I'm sorry. His name is Sawit, babe. Why are you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you had to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See one through and their whole story falls apart.
Is this like the beginning of Phoenix Wright's like career or what?
Yes.
Right, okay, cool.
This is the first Ace Attorney game in the trilogy that we got.
Awesome.
Wait! I remember now! Would you care to give your testimony again? Or is it known as case closed? This is why you buy a watch. Alright, more testimony. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from that television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I'm not gonna bother to read through everything because I already know what the contradiction is. Ugh, my nose. Right! You know what to do. I've got this one. Objection! That's really fun to say. Oh, it is. You see, when I found the body, I had heard the time. There's a voice saying the time was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. It's right here. You can't be watching a taped program if you're having a blackout. The first case is meant to be easy. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard the television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have any explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It, must have been the shock of finding the body. Hey, babe, does that fly in a court of law?
What?
Does that fly in a court of law? Having constant contradictions?
I mean, it's obviously going against the sworn oath not to lie, but basically if you have constant contradictions like that, the defense doesn't even need to make like a further case, because you've ruined all credibility with yourself, and no jury will ever like fucking go your way.
So what's the thing? So basically my question is like, you don't think you're lying, but you're just misremembering. How does that go?
Again, it hurts your credibility a huge amount. Basically means the defense will probably win unless you can salvage that somehow. It's like how lawyers, it's like a core rule of lawyers is not to ask a question unless you already know the answer, because if they answer like differently, then you just kind of fucked yourself.
Very well, let's hear your testimony once more, please. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. Haha. There's a table clock in the apartment, was it there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Hearing the time, blah blah blah. Actually, I didn't hear it, I saw it. Let's hold that. Gotta love the judge. The judge is the best character in this entire game.
Judges.
Yes, I can see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry, but I just remembered that table clock. A table clock? There was a table clock in the apartment. Wasn't there. How did you know there was an table clock? Let's go back and press that one. A table clock? Was there a clock at the scene? It's the first I've heard of it. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. The murder weapon? Yes, the table clock that was used as the weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something? Wow. Asshole. Something's fishy here.
You think?
I'm just reading my shit. That must have been what I saw. Why didn't you tell us that in the first place? I guess it just slipped my mind. I'm not really sure how it happened myself. His eyebrows are backwards. The witness says he saw the table clock. End of story. Now, find the contradiction. Actually, I didn't hear it. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. Wasn't there. The murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. People gave the named Maya are just great and really cute. Just saying. She's coming up soon. That must have been what I saw.
Wow, Maya.
I know what to present, but I just don't know when to present it.
Nice.
Shot in the dark.
Objection!
That was right. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Solid. Hey, I saw it there, okay?
Facts and logic, just like Ben Shapiro.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So this murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony is correct. This is a clock. You have any problems with this testimony now? Hell fucking yeah, I do.
Excuse me, what?
I have a fucking problem with his testimony. Your Honor, there's a whole gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hands. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Exactly. Clearly a contradiction.
Fucking clock.
Yeah, it's really weird. Oh, Von Karma is an excellent antagonist, but we're not going to talk about him or her too much.
Von Karma. Nice.
Because he went into the apartment, duh. Oh, I'm sorry. You're lying. You were inside the apartment the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. Damn, this man's fucked.
That's a fucking jump, jeez.
You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Solid. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. The voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Kind of is right now. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face! I'm talking about the male one from this game. Yeah. I don't know much about the female Von Karma. She's in the next game. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw, and he threw off his toupee at my face. That's beautiful. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn, burn, give him death. Order in the court, I say, Your Honor. A moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor? You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully, yeah. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawat heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply just try sounding it out. Let's sound the clock now here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I asked the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That's certainly a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, could you tell me what the time is now?
Jesus.
It's 11:25. Oh, by the way, babe, cute fact is that the witness was the the defendant was in Paris.
What's the fucking case then?
She was in Paris and then she came back and died.
Oh, right, okay. Wait, the defendant?
Yeah. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawat heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawat, try talking your way out of this one. Bro, he needs that wig back, I'm sorry. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh, what's he talking about now? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I supposed to prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack critical evidence to support your claim. Oops. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Frank Sawat. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. Gross.
Ooh. Damn.
Yeah, a lot of characters in this game believe that. Sorry, Larry, I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Oh, shit.
Not so fast,
Sorry,
Mr. Sawat. Chief! Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think! But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think it through. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason the clock would be running 3 hours slow? Fuck yeah, I can.
Yep. Because it was fucking smashed.
To be fair, Mr. Sawat, you did shoot your testimony in the foot multiple times, yeah? So you really don't have credibility.
That was terrible.
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? First, find it and let him have it.
At this point, Phoenix Wright has created so much, like, what's the word? Lack of, legitimate, like, I'm completely losing it right now.
Think.
In order to prosecute someone, you need to... Oh, Jesus.
In order to prosecute someone you're cross-examining, what do you have to do?
You talking to me?
Yeah, you.
No, in order to prosecute someone and to get them convicted of something like murder, especially in front of a jury, you need to convince the jury and the judge that they are, like, guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Thanks to fucking this fuckwad Sawat's testimony and his god-awful cross-examination, he's got so little credibility that there is no chance in hell the jury would be like, yeah, he's guilty, unless... I mean, it's happened before, but it shouldn't.
Sorry, I had to blow my nose. But yeah, I don't know much about law. That's what makes you fun here for, because it lets you hear everything from like a reasonable law point stance.
Kinda sucks that I'm like 20 seconds behind on the video, but I would like to play, but I can't.
Yeah, it won't let me do it. I explained that at the beginning of the thing. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence. She died on 331. She came back from Justin with the hot facts. Maya said you got the hot facts, babe.
Hot facts, sizzling. Mmm.
Well, it was running slow because she was in fucking Paris. Just so everybody knows, this game is like a mixture of like US and like Japanese law. Japan law.
And a really healthy dose of absolute bullshit.
Oh yeah. But you have to love this game on its own.
I do. It's great.
The victim has just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. there, it's 1 a.m. the next day. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. I have a cold and my throat's like, hey, fuck you. So, thanks for asking though. My throat, like, reading, you'll catch me coughing a lot and whatnot when I play this game because it's a lot of reading. And I will, like, take breaks to, like, do water and such like I am right now.
Gosh, what a terrible streamer, coughing on camera.
Oh, get over it.
Why would you go and get yourself sick like this? Jeez.
Aren't you the one who got me sick?
Absolutely
The clock wasn't
not.
3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast.
Can you prove that I've done this?
You're my boyfriend, babe. That's all the proof I need.
Shit.
I love that statement. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why you heard the time you heard you struck her dead That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in your apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It, or should I say, Mr. Did It? I heard Nas already say that, I just didn't read it. And he foamed at the mouth. Y'all be sharing germs, you nasties. Maya's calling us nasties. Babe, how does that statement make you feel?
What?
Maya said y'all be sharing germs, you nasties.
How dare you?
Order!
Look,
Order, I
in
say.
some cultures, it's cool to share germs, okay? I'm Japanese.
So this game, you should totally understand this game. Well, this case has certainly turned out different than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
I like how he doesn't get a trial.
No, they have trials, we just don't see them. They say, like, your trial will be held at a later date or whatever.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah, sometimes the game doesn't say it, and sometimes the game does. It's just really dependent on the case itself. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly, and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, it is only formality, but this court finds the defendant, Larry Butts, best name ever. He's not guilty. And we're all throwing confetti. If I may, I just want to say Phoenix Wright is a good lawyer, but for the wrong reasons. Yeah. The second I saw his face, I knew he did it. And with that, court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Sommet was a common burglar. He posed as a new newspaper salesman to check and see when the people were out of the house that day. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim was at home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. Confetti in the courtroom, yeah! While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. And, well, she died. Long story short. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m., District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. And we'll hold you in confetti of court. That's pretty good, I like that one. Woo! I still can't believe we won! Right! Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's glad, I must imagine how Larry feels. My life's over. Larry! You're supposed to be happy! What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no! I mean, bad! Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Why does he sound like Shaggy? Why did I make him sound like Shaggy? Larry, she was a... never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can now practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Like zoinks, man. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Yeah, the murder weapon. Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made her one and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yeah, murder. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And, like, she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought of you a lot in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves that she felt how she felt about him. The heck she talked about? It's this. Positive proof you weren't just some chump to her. What about the clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably needed a clock, that's all. You think so? I think it's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Why does the butts always crying, man? It's the butts, sorry. I hope you have seen the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you had to believe in yourself. Right.
Jeez, can I just
Listen,
say that,
learn,
like,
grow strong. What?
there's so many of these cases which include, like, someone's, like, lover dying, like the one I played with you the other night, and, like, the defendant who's, like, charged is always so cheery after, like, they're always so cheery, they just don't care.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't care if I got off the hook if I had just gotten, like, proven innocent for murder.
Well, yeah, but I'd be more, like, concerned with, like, I wouldn't be so cheery, at least, I don't know.
Never let go of what you believe in, never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to the innocent butts. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, speaking of Harry, you weren't saying part of why you became a lawyer because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave Mia." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be the center of another incident. Foreshadowing. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't been able to keep. First case done in a little under an hour. Brand new episode. We're gonna go ahead and start this one. You're freeloading butts. But yeah, this is from when I had Justin play Justice for All to kind of let you know, hey, here's, you know, how the game feels and whatnot, so. Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me, Mia. What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been?
Jesus, Maya and
Well,
Mia?
lonely, and it's all
Okay.
your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I've finally been having used to having this place on my own. That me. It is you, Maya. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because of a favor to ask. I know, you want me to hold evidence for you. How legal is that, babe?
What?
She's having her hold evidence that they're not in court for, but it's still evidence.
That's not... Wait, what? Explain.
She said, I have a favor to ask you. She goes, I know, you want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial, and I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I got you. So what is it this time? It's
Wait, hold on.
a clock.
So there's an upcoming trial about a murder, and this person's like, I don't feel safe having the evidence in the extremely protected, well-defended, like, area where they keep evidence. So I'm gonna give it to this person who wait, is she like a lawyer, or what?
You'll see. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. This isn't my evidence. I'm just holding it for a friend. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 to pick it up? I'll be in pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like, burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded, September 5th, 9:27 a.m. I just bite my tongue. I want to say something, but I also don't want to spoil it. Yeah, don't spoil it. We have people here that don't know this game, including co-host.
Never played. And I guess it doesn't really matter if I do now anyway, because I can't really pay attention that much to the game, to be honest. But people in chat definitely don't.
Now, Miss Faye, I'll be taking what's mine, the papers. I am sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you are not What is that word?
What?
You are not I think this character says words that he doesn't know what they mean sometimes. I will say that about this character. I know who it is.
Who is it?
I can't say. It's question marks. But I do know this character and how he works. It's the word. You're not aware of my background. I know that's what it means. I think it's pronounced, ain't that trees? What?
I don't think that's a word.
Yeah, this character does make up words.
That's so dumb.
Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho-ho! My dear Miss Faye, I'm so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Huh?
Bet this guy's a nice guy.
There he is.
She's dead as fuck.
Red, white, blue. I can hear him echoing on your end, babe.
America.
Babe, turn down the volume on your end. I can hear my own voice.
I'm not playing anything right now.
You're not playing the stream?
What do you mean, like, on the thing? Hold on.
Yeah, I can hear my own voice through your end.
That better?
September 5th, 9:08 p.m., Fanco Law Offices. Yeah, I can't hear it now. It's good.
Nice.
Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. I guess the chief left without me. She said her sister would be coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Let's look around real quick. You know, nothing's important right now. Nah, I don't know what I'm talking about. I think it's coniferous, yeah. That smell. Blood. Crying. Sis! Someone's there. There she is.
Dead as fuck.
Chief? Chief? Chief!
This ain't it, Chief.
Just gonna say,
This ain't
Mia
it.
got titties. There she is. Who are you? That strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until she was finally cold. Chief. Alright, so we can start examining the place a little bit. And this is like, so, babe.
Jeez, it's almost an upskirt shot. What's up?
Pretty much. So, we're gonna go on with our first thing. As a defense lawyer, if you stumble upon a murder scene, or you happen to
No, you do
be in
not
part
go
of one.
through the fucking evidence and contaminate that shit.
Well, that's what we're
No,
doing.
you do not. Oh my god.
We're investigating.
You will literally be fired, tampered with evidence, and that shit won't be like, usable.
Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be remains of the glass light stand.
Is Phoenix even wearing gloves?
No, he's just looking around. He's not picking anything up right now. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon. Again.
I'm just saying, in real life, he would drop like hair follicles and shit, and like the police would find that and convict him of murdering his boss in order to get a promotion. Sorry.
Alright, let's look over here. No, fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Let's look at this. The Fay Code ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes for a good bit of money. Phone. Stop it. I'm so used to other buttons. Sorry, but this isn't real life. Nah, says that to you, babe.
I know, I know.
Right, I'd better call the police. Huh? That's funny. A few of the screws
Also,
on the
yeah,
receiver are
I
missing.
know. As someone who's
How long
actually
do
super
warm do bodies stay for? How long do they stay warm?
Well, like Maya says, for like fucking hours. Depending on the conditions, they can stay like warm for like a good amount of time.
Like how long? Like give me an estimate.
Oh god. Oh fuck, I think like... Hold on, I'm having to think back to my like 2 or 3 years of law. But still, I've researched shit on my own.
And remember, I said Phoenix was a good lawyer, but for the wrong reasons. Maya says let her do a Google.
Okay.
It looks like someone was halfway through taking it.
Say within like the first like 12 hours or something. I think that's when the body starts like decomposing. But like very, very starts. It doesn't actually start decomposing and reaching black putrefaction and stuff like that until like I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, continue.
It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please, come quickly. What was that? Someone's screaming from outside a window. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Oh boy. There's gotta be something else I'm supposed to look at.
I want to say the body goes cold no later than 8 hours is what I want to say. But I think it could be like, in certain conditions, it could be like 3 to 8 hours or something along those lines, maybe 2 to 7, stuff like that. I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
No, that's what's fun for you to be here for.
Yeah. I think that's when, like, rigor mortis sets in. Is within, like, when the body starts going cold like that. Again, depending on the conditions, though.
Damn, I stand corrected. A corpse cools within like 10 to 20 minutes after blood stops circulating.
Really?
That's what Maya just said.
Oh, it must be rigor mortis that sets in within like a few hours.
What is rigor mortis? Is 2 to 6 hours.
Right, okay.
What in the hell is that? Law with Justin and Sammy.
Hey.
What's rigor mortis, babe?
Rigor mortis?
Yeah.
When the body basically locks up and all the muscles like stop moving, it basically goes from being a limp body like ragdoll to like barely being able to open like a hand and shit like that, or like move an arm.
So like then
It's literally rigor
when moving
mortis,
when
which
moving the
means,
body, like somewhere
rigor
towards.
mortis is in Latin, which means like fucking rigid movements.
So, babe, when like they're moving the body from the crime scene, like if the body's stiff by that point, like if you die in a position like Mia is here, then what the fuck happens with that?
They can like push it down and move it. It's just really hard at times.
She got titty, just saying.
She's dead.
Yeah, but she got titty
do.
though.
She do.
What else am I supposed to look at? Mia herself? Probably. It's hard seeing her like this, but there are any clues here. She was struck in the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. Actually, it looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock made by Larry.
It's still weird.
There's some glass shards standing near the chief's body. It must be pieces of the light stand that were broken in the back of the room. Glass shards, broken remains of the light glass stand, broken beyond all recognition. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Phoenix is intellectual, no doubt about it, but he doesn't follow proper procedures like it all. Oh yeah, we all know.
Oh my god. This is literally like tampering with evidence and shit. Is he picking stuff up?
He's making note of things.
Okay.
Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. A department store receipt with letters written on the back in blood. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here.
Which one's Maya? Maya is the vicar's sister, right?
Mm-hmm. That girl, where did she go? I just put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run on me.
Department store receipt.
There she is. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya Faye. This is Maya, everyone! Maya Faye? Maya. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Mia is the chief. Yes, Mia is the chief. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence outside the courtroom like this.
So he did pick it up.
No, he made a note of it. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote your name. She wrote it on the back of the receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Oh, now I've done it. Whee! I'm sorry, I had to do it. The police sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police! Yay! Best character.
Violated the law.
Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Dick.
I mean, it's short for Richard, but...
Anyway, I don't want either of you two moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great.
Dick is also a, like, nickname for detective, and also Gumshoe is also another word for detective. So his name is Detective. And I love that. So stupid.
Maya, wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me! Eek! This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this in no own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote the killer's name.
That would
get any cases he's working on thrown out.
Right, oh my god, yes.
Case closed, you're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? And that's her introduction to Maya Faye. Mia's younger sister, Maya, arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out till the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. What were you trying to say, babe?
How many cases happen in these games?
Up to 5.
The victim, like, writes down a name?
Not every case, but some cases have it where it's done like that.
Because, like, the only other case that I've actually played had that exact thing as well.
Usually most cases might, but it's just to, like, throw you off.
Gotcha.
There's only one case out of the entire Phoenix Wright series that I know of that you actually have a guilty defendant.
Wow.
Can't say which,
It
though.
makes sense, I guess. It's a video game.
Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you gonna be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Of course I will, yeah. First things, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. He just left the party. I should go. See you all later. Take care. Bye! What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me at the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. Justin left the party for some reason. And I also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha! So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those who strikes fear in the heart of evil. DC'd? What the fuck does that mean? The only thing he's lacking is experience. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Damn! Thanks for the faith. Oh, disconnected. Fuck you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I just can't sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. Let's talk. Maya, alright. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? It's what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. Alright. A spirit medium? Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. What are you doing? Can you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for the upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Yeah, nothing strange. Spirit medium. Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in your own voice? Her own voice? Yeah. Pretty sure our conversation's on my cell phone. You recorded it. Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh. I just remembered the detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Alright, spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte, or medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait, you just said Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Mugium? Who are we bugging? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, he said. We're not mugging Detective Gumshoe, you dick. Her powers were first class, too. I had no idea. Wait. Wait a fucking second. What are you waiting a fucking second, babe? What? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium? Faye family. Yeah, what's up? With ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, you can't you contact me or Spia then? Are you connecting some dots yet, babe? I told you about this. We could just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Something in the matter. I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of the famous lawyer. My sister gave it to me a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. Why does she have this on her? And, well, I'm in trouble. You think I could go ask him to represent me? Nah, no thanks. Sure. Yeah, Justin, are you putting together some dots here? Everybody's putting together dots. I told you all where I pulled her last name from. It's not plagiarism. Especially because the characters do two different things anyway. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. Jeez, you did not. I did too pick Maya's last name. When did that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Day of the crime. Why is this not checked? Day of the murder. Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've gotten kind of used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to Evica. Yeah, it's the same thing. The smell of blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Alright. Did I present? No. Move. Let's go to Grossberg Law Offices. Hi, you're new. According to the receptionist, our big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention running an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. I can examine shit. Hey, it's awkward looking painting. I love it. This painting's been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. Oh, thanks for the follow. Very sweet, very sweet. I'm sorry, I have a cold still. It's giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. For these shall lose all hope at this point. There's nothing really else of interest here to look at, so let's go back to the law offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! It's a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. It looked more like cowboys and reminded me of Santiago a little bit, you know? Sorry, I don't know where you're from. Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. But that Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? Yee. He was proven innocent. Right, and you were... Gumtree's pretty funny. We'll go with the right name. Gumshoe, wasn't it Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, you get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Whew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. But Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? No, don't you try to look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been on your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, you can see the report, but that's all. Cause of death, time of death, 9/5 at 9 p.m. Cause single blunt force trauma, death was instantaneous. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this one trial you aren't gonna win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the stand. Ah, edgy boy! Edgy boy! Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. I noticed you joined the party, but I can't hear you. Are you muted? Prosecutor Edgeworth. There you are.
I might have been.
You might have been? That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor, and he doesn't feel pain, he doesn't feel remorse.
He doesn't feel pain.
I have no idea what you're saying, Green Toad. I have, like, no idea. All I get is the thinking intensifies, and that's how it feels.
It's, emojis.
It's emojis?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Emojis she has. She just did one of Edgeworth.
Edgeworth. I'd have to actually look at the chat, because on PlayStation it doesn't do it, but yeah. Oh, I love those. Those are cute.
Those are adorable.
He won't stop until he gets a guilty verdict. Aw, don't go talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So, Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20.
Jesus.
Of course, there are rumors of the back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime and with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon.
Reminds me of a Persona 5 character.
Oh yeah. I was wondering, did you see my face cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. This case was over before it even started, yeah. Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
Tell him straight or tell him not so straight. Let's tell him
Wait,
not
what?
so straight. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy, but what should I tell him? Something the matter? Oh, no, that carrying strap on the cell phone. This? It says the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Tokyo. The Steel Samurai? That action here on TV? Yeah, you see, that strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct. That's what she said? Yeah. Okay, pal. I wrote it down on all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. That worked! That worked!
Jesus, he has such broad shoulders.
He does. Check the court record to hear the conversation. I guess I've asked all the questions I needed to. You're all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Big Titty McGee.
Hey.
That's how it be sometimes. It just works for weird reasons. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. How you feel about that one?
April May. Wow.
I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her, other than she has really big titties.
Jesus
Well, you just told me her name, Miss
Christ,
May,
I
huh?
just saw her. They're bigger than her head each. What?
She's the porn character of this game.
Is she okay?
She's just got big titties.
I fear for her safety, like she's gonna break.
Maya said dick is very wide.
It's like a square.
He is a square.
A
Look at him.
rectangle.
So you've sent her home already then?
Yeah, that's it.
Aha, you're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in her hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to link information. You got that right, pal. Mm-hmm. April, May, I usually like January, February. That's a good one. That was a good one. Alright, let's move. Gatewater Hotel. September 6th, the Gatewater Hotel, room number 303. Well, hello there, handsome. She's doing it a woo! Maya, she's doing it a woo!
Ooh.
She's doing the a woo.
I wonder who the killer is.
Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. That was quick. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Please do an a woo voice for her. What do you think I'm trying to do? Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, that's all like something out of a movie. It's also exciting. I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look at the part of the beautiful witness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. It's me. Hey, look, screwdriver. There's a screwdriver stuck in the drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Oh, bad boy.
Let me just root through your stuff real quick.
You really shouldn't pry into other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. I'm just gonna, look around your room real quick. Late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's a fan club offices next to it, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it'd be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. Gumshoe made my job really hard, like gum on your shoe. Oh, I'm not funny. It was not good, but it was good enough. Justin can appreciate it.
Can I?
What you witnessed. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed the time of the incident. Ooh, observe incident? You just sound like a real lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. It's a good game. Wow. It's a good game. Oh, better not encourage her.
Dictionary back at home.
You know that thing that happened the other day, the bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please? Let me see, well, dream on. If you wanna know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Woo. Could you, just exactly who are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've ever blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. You had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. I'm gonna get tired of doing this voice real quick. Also, babe, her titties aren't like crazy now. I think he muted himself. Alright, the room. I see there are 2 glasses here on the table. Is someone here staying with you?
Who?
Boo. Look, her titties aren't huge anymore. Or like... Get it together, Phoenix! Someone's staying here with you. Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. Phoenix's job is getting hard.
Ugh.
No, but look at her titties now, babe. They're not as huge.
They're still pretty gigantic.
They're pretty huge. Still not gonna lie.
At least he doesn't look like a One Piece character anymore.
Oh yeah. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television. Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go looking for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like it when nosy little lawyers.
Hey.
Do you have anything to present to her that I can talk about? No?
Pulls out your dick.
Alright. Seems like Grossberg is still out. Well, maybe I should just wait for him to come back. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing threat I've ever heard. So, you're the one who's been looking for me? Yeah, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined, and he's big boy, too. He's got a good mustache, though. What do you think of that mustache, babe?
I can't see it yet.
Wait till you see it, it's beautiful. That badge on your collar. So you're the lawyer, are you now?
Ooh,
yeah,
dear.
well,
I
yes.
love that his hair is also a mustache.
It's the best part. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter. You came to see one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What is it you want? Out with it! Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why is there a strange reaction on that one? Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son.
Cha-cha.
Cha-cha. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. What's going on? He refused before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Talk to him. How can you just refuse her like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Faye's sister.
Right, you absolute numbnut.
Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. I think not. Did she say something? I think not, I said. Well, what do you mean? I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid no lawyer worth their salt would take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon. But could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on? Alright, let's talk about Mia. Why not? How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission?
You see.
You see. You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. Alright, that painting. Why are we talking about this painting? That's quite the painting. Aha, you noticed. What?
Hold your nose while you're doing his voice.
Why?
Do it.
My nose is already stuffed up. There's no point.
Do his voice like you were, but hold your nose.
You really want me to?
Yes!
Aha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it?
Perfect.
The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course.
I didn't realize you were professional.
Mia working with such a weird person, lol.
No, I won't sell it. Not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale. I'm not buying.
Jeez. I had to do it with Phoenix Line, I'm sorry. Well... Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well... What do I tell her?
Yeah, he was a real dick.
Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What happened to being honest? What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. In the anime, this is a much sweeter scene.
Not looking healthy, he still doesn't look healthy.
Yeah. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know, so she could still be alive.
Maybe her mother is the lawyer.
No. The lawyer was her sister.
No, I'm talking about the fat guy.
Okay, let me ask you, did you connect some dots while you were disconnected?
What do you mean? Oh, with your fucking Faye family, like, connected to, like, psychic shit, you fucking weeb.
I literally already told you I picked your last name off of this game.
I don't remember you ever saying that.
I
but
said
sure.
it
Maybe you
multiple
did, yeah.
times.
I didn't realize that you like pulled like that is amazing.
She's a spirit medium. She can summon spirits. I summon guns.
Oh my god.
Very different.
You fool.
I love these emojis, I have to say. These are really good.
They're nice.
The women in my family have been
Wish I was
mediums for
emoji.
generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs through our blood. About 15 years ago,
Or you're high.
our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister
Father
announced
told
she
me
would
she
become a
went to go live
lawyer
at the
and she
farm.
left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also. Spiritual power in the blood, ha! Ha! Maya's connecting more dots. Honestly,
I know,
Mom's missing, huh? Well, Mom isn't missing. She's in a ring.
Oh my god.
Maya
No,
summons
the
spirits, I
original-
summon
original
guns.
character.
Yep. You wouldn't get that reference. It's based upon a D&D that we run. We're playing. No, babe, the differences between this Maya and Scarlet herself,
Yeah, okay.
technicalities. It's very it gets technical.
Okay.
I originally had just picked the last name, and I was like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if I summoned guns? Like, literally, I was not even, like, thinking about this game. Like, the thing I thought of was like, oh, I don't have a really good last name. Oh, I was like, Faye sounds good on Scarlet's last name. Let's do that.
Whatever you say.
You know. I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her all by herself up on that mountain. Your mother's enemy. Oh boy. So who is this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Plot, 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 plot. Scarlet is OC Donut Steal. What? I don't know what that means.
How do you? She's saying Scarlet is OC, old character. Do not steal.
Do not steal. I read Donut Steal.
Sammy, play your game.
I'm hungry, okay? I want a donut. Well, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? Well, the police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But
It's almost like police using mediums to catch criminals is like a really stupid idea.
a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see.
Stoned her in public.
Oh no! White power. I'm just kidding. Excuse me, White?
Whoa, whoa.
That was his name. My sister told
I'm
me.
gonna clip that.
White? Just a little longer before the state-appointed lawyer, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do?
Never go for a state
Do I just leave her here and go home? We're gonna go home!
Like in a
Defender.
murder case like this, would a defender. Would typically be like someone who's used to like civil like law cases, like fucking divorce disputes or like property shit. Sometimes even people who are actually a lot of times people who are super inexperienced and don't really know what they're doing. They're also not really paid whether or not this case goes through, so they don't really care. Meaning like a lot of the time, if you get a state-appointed lawyer, they're just going to tell you to plead guilty, even if you aren't. And it caused a lot of people to go to jail who were innocent.
Sorry, I had to blow my nose.
Yeah.
I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I don't know why. I can't abandon you, of course. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. Phoenix, you're assuming. I know, I've been there a long time ago.
I don't know. I say like if you have one friend but you're a prisoner of war, then I think I'd be sadder than if I didn't have any friends and wasn't a prisoner of war.
Hey, Maya's mom is what I am at in life, so I mean, So sometimes get laughs or sometimes cold shoulders. Hey. Just look at Phoenix.
Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry.
Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for people who have no one on their side. What about my mom? Your mom's beautiful. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
What about my mom?
That's so kind of you. Babe.
Yeah?
Oh, you were reading chat, never mind.
Oh no.
Well, let's fight this one to get you out of here. Right, thank you. Ooh, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes! And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? When I tried to look into the drawer, she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Maya cries a lot, I think. Yeah, she does cry a lot.
Break into her house, kidnap her, and look in the drawer.
We're gonna go back to the Gatewater Hotel. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment, at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our Miss May is currently using the facilities. If you don't need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy.
More pompous, by the way, when you're doing his voice.
I can't do a more pompous voice right now. He's just a bellboy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come up here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around. Yeah, we're snooping around. Ah, I almost forgot. God,
oh, this is
she came back quickly. May I ask you to inform Miss May that there's a message for her? She said to please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Court phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Court? Where have I heard that name? Bellboy, can I have a drink? It's only for high-class people. White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? I think not. But we're gonna examine this drawer. What do we have here? Wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Found a Miss May's hotel room.
I can imagine.
This is definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something in her hotel room like this? There's a story behind this, I know it.
Some garbage.
Exactly. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll be getting to this woman's bottom... Wait, you know what I mean. Oh, Bellboy, still there? Woo!
Oh god, the voice is back.
I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May, in court. Bleh.
Giggity.
We're gonna go through the trial a little bit. God, I've played this game for like 20 hours somehow.
What's up?
I guess I've just had the game open for a long time, because it says I played the game for like 20 hours.
God damn.
And when you played it, it was like an hour.
It was a little more than an hour.
Edge boy! Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weaknesses today, or I'll have me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed the murder, and we had the witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then. Before you may call our first witness, Your Honor, the prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Is that a good voice for Edgeworth, I think?
A bit more sophisticated and aggressive.
How do you mean, though?
I imagine who's being a bit...
Like, give a line that I can, like...
Talking down to you.
Like, give a line.
I don't know what he's saying.
I have a line on screen. I've just been sitting here. I mean, any line you can think of. If you don't see it, so.
Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
Here we go with the game of... You think it's a good voice for Edgy Boy? Edgy Boy's great.
No, a bit more like pompous. Not pompous, like, I imagine he's very, what's the word? Like, especially when he's talking to, like, Phoenix Wright. I don't know, I haven't seen enough of him. Never mind, ignore me. Everything I'm saying.
Here we go with the game of Edgeworth fails to get witnesses' names, part 1. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please, describe the incident. Describe for us the details of this murder. Why did I say incident? My mind is not working today. Very well, sir. Let me use the floor map of the office to explain. The body was found here by the window.
My name's Dick Gumshoe.
And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. This is about to make you so mad, babe.
Wait,
There's gonna be a point where this is gonna make you really mad.
Wait, what did he say was the cause of death?
Single blunt force trauma, death was instantaneous.
Loss of blood is not an instantaneous death. The murder
It's single blunt
was
force
that-
trauma, death was instantaneous. She was slapped on the head, babe.
Yeah, but they're saying instantaneous death, which would mean that his death was not caused by loss of blood.
Her death.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry, I pick out on stuff like that.
The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the witness. Found next to the whatever. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir.
Whoa.
The court accepts this statue in evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Is that better? Babe, is that better? You think that's better? I think that's better.
Hold on, let me hear you on stream.
Can you tell me why?
Understood.
You can hear me through your thing. Yes, sir. I had
Yeah,
hard evidence she did it, sir. Yeah, what?
Nah, yeah, I like it.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Like, it's my dick. What did you expect?
Giggity.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people already there. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why, we had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it off and press every detail. Yeah, that's what I planned on doing anyway. No, Your Honor, I'd like to begin my cross-examination. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right? Right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothing and your spiky hair, you 2 stand up like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points with a little more carefulness. Why's that? What's your reason? Well, we had a witness account describing her. Hold on just a second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly. What about the suspicious woman in Pink's claim that was hard evidence? Dick has spiky hair too. What a hypocrite. Yeah, he does.
I mean, he's a dick. What do you expect?
Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal.
I'm laying on my new feet.
Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yeah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There's something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence, yeah. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it was the word Maya, clearly written in blood. Lab results told us that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's fingerprint. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Babe, here's the bit that's gonna make you real mad.
What's up?
Just keep watching.
Let me catch up and...
Why don't you testify this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Wait, so... I'm confused. Did he not just... But they had it in court record, didn't they? He just forgot to, like, say anything about it.
Yeah.
It's not like he just pulled it out in the middle of court without telling anyone.
Well, here's something that must make you real mad. The cause of single blunt force trauma to the head, death was instantaneous. We're going to present that. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You said that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards. The victim is the only one who absolutely clearly not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died instantly. Dun. But no butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have the time to write anything down. Ooh, Mr. Wright. I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... Ooh, the finger tapping! That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. Yeah, it's outdated, babe. What? A second autopsy report was formed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow.
Ugh.
How does it make you feel, babe?
And they just didn't give that to, like, they just didn't put that in the fucking court. That's literally illegal not to let the defense have the same evidence.
I received these results this morning. No way!
That's so bullshit.
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you. I should have known you would have something up your sleeve. Ooh, the head shake. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked.
If I had
something you want to say. I'm a sham! This detective's a sham. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham! How could you have given me a faulty report? Huh? I thought... Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir.
To be fucking... Jesus Christ.
You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What? But... Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Died from a blow by a blunt object, may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. How does it make you feel?
Like, angry.
Like how angry? Explain.
Very angry.
Explain a little bit.
This is so dumb. I've ranted about it literally, like, I have. Just can't fucking, like, get evidence like that and not submit it to court, especially, like, the day before. both sides get all
Well, he
the
just
evidence.
received the
You can't
report.
do
He just received it this morning.
Yeah, but still can't. You can just pull it out in the middle of court and go, actually. Oh my god.
Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Who's ready for the woo? Woo?
Oh, whoa.
Here we go. Hard to get names. Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Wink.
Doesn't seem that hard.
Woo? Order, an introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wonton winking. What the fuck is wonton winking? Aw, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured every heart of the man in the courtroom.
I hate her.
Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch, and this hotel is directly across from the Fan Co law offices. That's right, big boy. Test to the court about what you saw. All right.
Ugh.
This is gonna be good. You can blame Maya for this one.
I may have to actually mute you.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was that mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Whoa, Justin!
Maya, stop.
Then the woman with long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy wink.
And her titties jiggled while they were at it.
Ugh.
Well, Your Honor. I see. It is remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness with any... Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness testimony was just quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not?
God,
You must know her
all
techniques
the
well.
fucking-
Her cowardly way of finding perfect faults in good testimonies. Hey, how dare you! Well, Mr. Wright, will you examine the witness? Fuck yeah, I will. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Only if I had a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Get ready for more voice.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was that mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her.
That's it? Nothing really jumps out as contradiction. Alright, babe, I won't do the voice anymore while I'm doing the cross-examination.
Oh, thank God.
I only do it when she starts talking.
Oh, no.
Why did you do that?
Huh? Why? Like, why what?
Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee.
What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easy.
I sort of, you know,
Titty jiggle?
I had a feeling.
Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Press that bitch harder. Let's see how far I can run with this.
Whoa.
Surely you must have a reason to look at your window at the time of night.
Ooh.
Objection!
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed.
She has a deathly fear of badgers.
The jury
Mr.
is calling
Wright.
out. Order! Mr. Wright, you will have been warned. Poor girl? What about poor me? You look out the window. What did you see next?
And then,
Ooh, I'm just kidding. Oh, I saw a woman being long hair being attacked. Mia Fey. Woman with long hair. That was Mia Fey?
Slender sort of. Well, some people might say pretty if that's your thing.
Your thing? And the person attacking her? The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in a defendant's chair. How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these sort of things. Look, I just know, okay?
Christ.
There was one person at the crime scene with a sort of short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I question that. Hold a minute. That testimony stinks. Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all? She's doing like the ooh all the time, you know? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yeah, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this, I mean.
Okay.
Oh, God.
If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her! And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me.
Damn.
However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way on the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did the detective Gumshoe. What do you want to say to that, Miss May?
Rar, what are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw, woo. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
I hate her.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing out of your testimony. Jiggle titties.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
Wink. I feel like Maya's like in her room giggling.
This is the worst timeline. I hate this.
Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Maya, are you in your room laughing? Please tell me you are, because I did this for you. I figured.
I did see everything I did. Woo.
If I was playing this game, I'd be doing it with an extremely deep voice.
I know you would.
I hope you know that.
The victim, the woman, dodged first attack and ran to the right. And then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. And then that clock, it's sort of kind of statue-y clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
I see. I only wish you'd been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. I already know what's wrong. I won't bother you if I already know it. She mentioned it was a clock, and she should not know it's a clock. Oh, I didn't mean to go that far. Present.
Objection!
Miss May, what you just said now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer.
You still got me muted? You just said that the statue was the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing it just by looking at it. Another person in the same position as you are recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder.
Nice.
Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this is a clock?
Oh!
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
The fuck?
But the questions are all I have, Your Honor. And you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Woo, Justin's face in the tooth. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would have been over.
Huh? What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... because I heard it? Yeah, I heard it say the time.
So you've been to the Fayenco law offices?
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go in there? Whoa. I heard it from my hotel room.
She's a terrible liar.
The law offices of Fayenco, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No. No, Your Honor. I can't give it up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard the clock go off in the building next door. You have proof that she could not? Huh? Amateurs, amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing, you are nothing. And I would like to propose to see if she really could have heard. Prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Objection sustained. Fuck. Damn, tried to switch directions. Quick. No, Your Honor. It couldn't have wrong, yeah. Members of the court, we're doing it again. It is innocent because the clock in question rang. It's empty, it's broken, the batteries are dead. Empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly... Just take a look, right now. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? As it is, the defense says. This clockwork is missing its clock. Clock is missing its clockwork, whatever. It's quite empty.
It's quite empty.
Mr. Wright, would you care to explain the court meaning of this? It's easy as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar.
Fat?
Well, Miss May? Ooh, we got the tapping of the head. Tisk, tisk. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you said, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? It was after the witness had heard the clock, then there's no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. That's exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Fuck yeah, I can.
The phone.
Ho-ho, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof that you like so much. Yep. The phone. Take a look at this. It's a very cute cell phone.
Ooh, you have a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is a defendant's cell phone and it contains a recording. A recording of the conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Look at Detective, better remember he's up for fucking evaluation soon.
Nice.
I put the word fucking in there because it's fun. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation.
Fucking fired. Should be.
So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think it makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you like to care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know it was a weapon that was a clock?
Well, this isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was it again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot.
So the witness has seen it before, that would make sense. Does the defense have any objections? Fuck yeah, I do.
It wasn't custom made.
The witness claims she had seen it before. Oh, it's not over yet, though. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence that already submitted to the court. Well, let's see it. Please produce the evidence that will prove the witness had not seen this clock before. Oh fuck, I didn't mean to present that. Oh wait, maybe that was the right one. I didn't even know what I picked.
What?
A friend of mine made that
Nice.
clock. Only 2 exist in the world. What did I present? Oh, I actually think I presented the clock by accident.
Nice.
I was thinking it was the clock anyway. Only 2 exist in the world, and that one isn't in here. It's in police custody.
Impossible! Everything is sold in
Yes.
stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse.
Damn.
Oh, excuse is not on sale today.
Ooh.
Yeah, and the little heart spins upside down and her titties just like, you know, are out, you know.
I can't see anything.
What's with it, you
homeboy.
porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Damn, everybody's just like death.
Oh shit.
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is the court of law and the witness will remain calm.
Oh, silly me. Did I like lose it? I guess I did.
Wink. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? I am highly impressed with that face art.
Can't see it.
I'll sit here for a second, but I'm gonna talk about the art for a minute.
It's dead. I can't see anything.
Oh. I'll save the screenshot and send it to you later.
Sure.
Oh dear. The defense have an opinion on this behavior. Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter.
Judge, I would like to present a piece of evidence.
I'll
April
stop
May
because it
is a
blue
bitch.
screened. You held it, you heard about it. You held it. You heard about it. You held it. It's familiar territory, I'll just use the same approach with Larry. Miss May held that clock in her very hands. Mr. Wright, when was this? When she used it to strike the victim. When else? Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? April May, you killed Mia Fey, I say. And when you struck, the force of the impact made the thinker ring. That's when you heard it.
Crunch.
Yep, crunch. You truly are a work of art, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh, what's that supposed to mean? It was you who proved the thinker was empty! Oh. Of course it wouldn't ring.
Nice.
What's more is the witness had a rock-solid alibi. Miss May, perhaps you could explain the poor, misguided Mr. Wright that you were in the hotel at the time of the murder. She can't prove it. She did it.
It would be my pleasure.
What was that voice?
Woo. Yes,
no.
way, Mr. Lawyer. Did the murder take place at 9 at night? Gee, that's the exact time I ordered some room service from the hotel bellboy.
Room service, room service. Incidentally, the bellboy corroborates. I'm gonna say corroborates. The witness's story. Ergo, she was not at the crime scene. Rock solid.
Just like that bellboy.
Yeah. Mr. Wright, you made a
Hey.
serious accusation against a perfectly innocent woman. Sorry, Your Honor. That didn't go so well. But if that's the case, then how would she know the thinker's a clock? Wait, Your Honor, I figured it out. There's one other way Miss April May could have known it was a clock. One way alone, and I have proof. Well, proof, you say? Then the court will examine your proof, Mr. Wright. How did she know the thinker was a clock? We could present this cute wiretap. Have a look at this. Ah! Oh, that... I found this in Miss May's room.
That's not illegal.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim Miss Mia's face phone, weren't you not? Oh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that the witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous! Does the defense truly claim the witness was wiretapping her phone? Absolutely. even if that were the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove it? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. Phone conversation. And it tells you the time, yeah.
Take that!
I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, there's actually something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous! Your Honor, look at the witness's face! Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May, shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer? Damn, everybody's fucking mad.
She's a Karen.
It's not fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it? She starts crying. You did it, didn't you? Miss May, confess, you did it, didn't you? Are you out of your mind? Oh wait, I forgot. You're a lawyer, you must be. At the time of the murder, I was in my hotel room getting room service. Room service needs quotation marks. How could I have killed her? If you don't believe me, just ask the bellboy. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Come to think of it. Call the bellboy. Fuck him. There's something suspicious here and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold the wiretapping had nothing to do with it. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was the killer and thus she must be innocent. Therefore, you must also accept the guilty verdict of Miss Maya Fey. That's my condition. Ooh. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be cleared guilty on the spot.
Wait, are they just gonna call up the bellboy and go, hey, you wanna be a witness?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's not... Excuse me?
Alright, I've got nothing to lose except, well, everything. Understood. I accept the condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh.
That's my trap card.
Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
Phoenix has such a thick neck and like a small head.
They all have thick necks.
But Phoenix especially.
What about Edgeworth, though?
He does as well, but Phoenix's
yes,
neck
sir.
is thicker.
I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. The tea set looks rather heavy. Without further ado, though, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Yeah, her room service. Ooh.
Wait, why is he just carrying that?
I don't know, it's his character, I guess. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought at her at 9 on the dot, sir. Ooh, that art.
Received a call at 8?
I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Flirt, 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 flirt. Wait until you see the art.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, I know, right? I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right.
Face?
I'm ready. I know his face is like really ugly in that art. I'm looking at the video playback. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished.
Oh, sucks to be her.
That doesn't matter. Received call at 8. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her all in her stunning radiance, but I also heard a voice. And then I saw them, and I... The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Well, yes, what then? She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed the details several times. She's just watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9, time of the murder.
So,
I brought it to her precisely at the time requested. Precisely 9, then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 p.m.
Why haven't you molded it on the them part yet?
I'm just going through all of them. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh,
Bellboy,
does that-
I'd like a coffee at exactly 9.
something like that, sir.
Does that not?
Therefore,
does that not take down health?
what?
Questioning?
No,
Does questioning not take down health? Oh, okay, I thought it did. My bad.
no. When you can press a witness as much as you like, unless the
Okay.
game's being a bitch about it. Sometimes, like some prosecutions can be a bitch about it. Therefore, I knocked on the door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? And I delivered the coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. You're sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir, it is an abso-very-lutely. Sir, it's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so certain? Well, when I brought her the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embracer, sir. Embracer? Is that French for embrace?
Oh,
It's French
dear.
for kiss, sir, but it's not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Oh, why would she have done that? I
Oh,
believe
no.
perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment that I shall never ever forget. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy had absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, we'll end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest, of course. Wait, please. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question and that's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I have to ask him about? First things first, check-in. Tell me about the check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh, alright. Very well, sir. My first thought was she was a most beautiful person. And that my type of girl was so disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me? What exactly was a disappointment? Well, am I not without charm, sir, but I do have little chance with her lover there. What did he just say? What did you just say? Or rather, quiet. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention.
Nice.
Yes, quite, indeed. It was the good barista there, Mr. Edgeworth, who...
Dun,
He
dun,
asked me not to
dun.
mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Ugh! You fool! I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned that another person who is involved may have been in the murder. In the light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, who is this other person? Simple, it was... the bellboy! No, the man with her. The man who checked in with Miss May! Oof. Your Honor, as it has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself had an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man who was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late. I suppose you'd like it if it's too late, wouldn't you? But you're too late. After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look fully into this matter. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Woo! 2:24 p.m. Defendant lobby number 1. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? Then again, the other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it was sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So what happens with me?
Whoa, okay.
Do I get to go home now? Well, no, I don't think so.
Nah, you're dead.
Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That means the man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. Guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I might have to go down there later.
Why did they arrest her?
Because she's suspicious, you know, they gotta question her, questioning.
Yeah, but that's not arresting.
She's under house arrest.
But no, she's not. She went to prison. Like, she went to... It's not house arrest.
It probably... They don't mean, like... Maybe they don't mean, like, arrested, but... You know, taken into questioning.
Questioning. That's it.
This case is far from closed. Yes, sir! I'm gonna find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis, don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for full record of April May's testimony. Though it might come handy in the trial tomorrow, but now I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record.
I love how literally all of it was just fucking lies.
The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in the detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. So the question is, I can continue, or we can stop here.
It's like, I mean, I don't know, should we?
It's up to the chat.
It is like 10:30 at night. And
Yeah.
how long is it? I can't really tell how long the stream is.
The stream is about 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
That's not too much, and the case isn't over yet. You've played this before. How long do you think this case will last?
We have like at least another investigation and another trial.
Ooh, that might take a while.
I'd say it's safe to cut it off here, you know, little cliffhangers.
Yeah, because that would be like another 2 hours, I bet, and then it would be like...
Well, do keep in mind that I did the first trial, so this was maybe about an hour. It was just under an hour when the last one left, when the last one was done.
When did you start?
I started at like 5 something. It wasn't. I didn't start at like 5:10 or nothing. It was like probably just before 5:10 that I started.
8. So yeah, it's been like 2.5 hours.
It's been about 2.5 hours, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. We're already at 10:30. I think another hour would put us at 11. Another 2 would put us at 12, and that seems kind of late.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I was talking about she'd have to go soon. I think you're interested in this, aren't you? Maya's interested, I think.
I hope so.
It's a good game. It's a good game to watch other people play or play yourself, yeah.
Because, like, you've already played.
Yeah, good. It's a fun game, and I love doing it.
Nice.
But yeah, I think,
10:30
we can sit and talk for the next couple handful of seconds and cut it off at 2:30. 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Seconds.
It's 2:20. It's 29:21 right now, so we could talk for a couple seconds. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of talking. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's 2 hours and 30 minutes on the elapsed time.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
Interesting
Whew.
case. Did
Interesting
she
so far, yeah?
witness? Hate her.
You know, like
Maya,
the.
I think you're the only viewer right now, Maya.
No, there's like somebody else here, and then there's you. It doesn't matter anyway.
not
It's just fun
watching-
for me.
It is very fun.
I'm watching the video playback, but I'm watching it from like the dashboard. I don't count.
Gotcha. Nah, this is cool. I always wanted to play these games, and watching you play is fun.
This is my chat now.
Even
Pretty
if
much.
You don't like... Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun to do. I eventually want to get it where I can record on both this and YouTube, but I need to get my computer back. Speaking of, hey babe, do you want to like hang out tomorrow or something?
I can't do tomorrow.
You can't do tomorrow? Why not?
No, busy.
Oh, what are you doing?
College stuff.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you later.
Okay. But yeah, Maya is the cause of the awoo voice, but no more awoo voice after this.
Damn it.
Well,
Oh,
actually,
thank
there
God.
is more awoo voice now that I remember.
No, why would you like lie to me like that?
I just forgot. Damn.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
It's 10:32. I got.
we're gonna save here.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and peace off. So.
Yeah, me too. This will
See
be
you-
uploaded on
see you
YouTube, so if you ever want to watch it back.
No.
Hello,
stop
Justin.
It. Don't do that. Stop it. Please don't. I'm gonna kill myself.
Don't do that. That's
See
not
ya.
good. Bye.